everybody. Whoa, thank you so much for tuning in again today. In case you don't already know, my name is Liz Lewis. I live way up in northern Maine in Zone 4. And I'm going to be making these videos to help my community and, friends and whoever needs help with gardening and, growing flowers. That's what these videos are here for, flowers and vegetables and whatnot. And so I just want to tell you a quick story. I woke up this morning after I posted my first video last night, and I woke up this morning and I turned and I looked at Andrew, my husband, and I said, I'm going to check and see how many views I had. And I said, I'm going to guess about 10 views. And he says, you probably got a few more than that. And so I opened up the laptop and I opened up the YouTube video, and I was shocked. I mean, I know it's not a big number, but I saw 38 views from just last night. It hadn't even been close to 24 hours. And I was like, what, 38? And I know that's nothing, but still, it means a lot to me. 38 was amazing for me to see. And then as the day progressed, I check again. 49 views, I checked again. 61 views, I checked again a little while ago. I was up in the 70s, so thank you from the bottom of my heart for thinking that my cute little video about, succession planting is worth, the 35 minutes it took you to watch it and to share it. So it means a lot to me, and it kind of motivated me to create this video. Now, this video today kind of goes with what I taught you yesterday about succession planting and the reason why it is so important. Because, like I already told you, I am a forgetful person and life gets away from us, when we're busy. I am super busy. And, it's just, sometimes I tell you, like, this gardening thing, especially in Zone 4, takes so much planning and thought, and you're constantly questioning yourself, like, should I do this, or should I do that, or should I wait, or should I not wait? And anyway, it really is just listening to your gut. Well, anyway, I didn't listen to my gut, and so I'm going to show you why I'm kind of kicking myself right now. On February 7th, see that, February 7th, I planted some salvia seeds. And before any of you get on my case about using a Jiffy tray, this is probably the third, could possibly even be the fourth season that I've used this very same Jiffy tray. I bought it a long time ago, and it's the only one that I have. And so on February 7th, I planted my first 36 cells of salvia seeds, and they're doing great. I mean, I'm not even like tilting the tray, and I'm sure you can see some of the little sprouts. See the little cute little seedling right there? Yeah, it's adorable. So anyway, I planted those on February 7th, and obviously I did everything you're supposed to do. I had the soil all moist, and I squirted everything, and I didn't cover the seed very much, because you're not supposed to cover the salvia seeds like at all. Kind of like the snapdragons, but like they really recommend don't do it. So I didn't so much, and I put the humidity dome on, and within like 4 days, I had germination. I was so excited. I had germination. Well, I knew that once you see germination, take the dome off. Even if you only see 2 seeds germinating, it's time to take the dome off. It means that you've met the humidity and the atmospheric requirements or whatever that these seeds need in order to germinate. Okay? You've met that. And if you exceed that, you're in for a lot of trouble. But I'm not being totally honest with you either, because on the other side, I had also decided to sow some lavender seeds, because lavender takes a long time, and I thought that salvia and lavender, considering, the germination times and whatever, they were similar, I thought it would be okay. So on the other side, I had planted lavender, and there was 0 germination. None whatsoever. I was like magnifying glass really looking. no germination. So I was like, all right, I'll leave the humidity dome on for another day just to give those lavender seeds a little bit more time. And I only had like 2 little seedlings on the salvia side. Big mistake. I knew it was going to be a mistake. I kick myself, okay? Because you don't necessarily need to have a humidity dome in order for germination. You just have to be more careful with your soil and making sure that it's staying moist enough that the seed doesn't dry out, because if you let your seed dry out under the light, it's dead, okay? But at the same time, the humidity dome, it kind of raises the temperature. It just kind of speeds things along a little bit, which is what we all love, right? Well, yeah, so here's what happened. I hope you're going to be able to see it. So anyway, I leave that humidity dome on one day too long, and I've got shamrock green algae. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, fun. So, shamrock green algae starts growing on my salvia because I left the dome on too long. And I'm looking at some of my seed cells, and of course, I have empty ones. The germination couldn't happen. The seed molded up, rotted. It needed less humidity, more light, less humidity, and so I lost some of my seeds because I wasn't smart. I didn't listen to my gut. Listen to your gut. But it's okay. It's okay. Because I succession planted. See, if this were a case where I had taken all of my seeds and planted them all at one time, I'd be in a big trouble because I have like 18 seedlings here out of 36. Maybe a few more than that. But that's not good. Okay? That's how little your error window is. You make one little mistake like that and you can lose a lot. Okay? It's reality. All right? So my lavender never in this whole time since February 7th, never ever germinated. Not a single seed. You can run into that too. I bought the seeds brand new this year, right from our local big you-know-what store that starts with a W, okay? Brand new seeds, not a single seed germinated at all. So I was kind of upset about that too. So here I am telling you my succession plan is 10 days when it's clearly past 10 days, and I'm supposed to be succession planting my next set of seeds. All right. I don't even know what the date is today. I'm on February vacation, and teachers get this like really weird memory loss. We have no idea what day or time or date it is during breaks. I know it's Saturday, but I thought yesterday was Saturday too all day, so I'm pretty stinking sure, though, that I'm way past my 10-day mark. But we're human, and that's the type of thing that happens. I wouldn't want my succession planting to go any more than 2 weeks. That's kind of too large of a window, especially with such a small growing season. But I think I'm still within that 2-week window. Today's what, the 20th, 19th, 20, something like that. So, anyway, green algae. Thank God I succession plant because I still have a lot of seeds left. So all I'm going to do is the same thing that I did yesterday. I'm going to put 2 seeds in each cell. It's smart to put more than one, okay? Some people put like 4 or 5, all right, seeds per cell. I can't do that. I can't because they can't all live. It puts you in a position where you have to choose which one lives and which one dies, and I don't like doing that. So, as you can see here, yeah, this big one, that's the only one that germinated in that cell, but right next to it, there's 2. And those little fighters, unless, I can successfully remove them, like separate them from each other and transplant them, one's going to have to go. And I don't like having to snip them because I grew them and they're my little seedling babies and I take care of them every day and I water them and I feed them and I give them light and I don't want to snip any of them. So I just put 2 per cell. And I think to myself, well, if I separate them enough in the cell, I should be able to separate them when transplanting without causing too much damage. That's a whole nother video. But, you know, it is what it is. So 2 per cell, hopefully you get at least 1 to germinate. If you don't, still have a 3rd succession plant though, because Salvia is beautiful. If you don't know what it is, look it up. This is a Victoria blue salvia. It's lovely, lovely, lovely. It's a filler flower. It's actually a perennial if I lived in zone 8, which I totally live nowhere near zone 8. So it's something I'm gonna have to treat it as an annual, obviously, and I'll keep the seeds so I don't have to buy them every year because they're not cheap. I'm telling you, some seeds are not cheap at all, especially if you want good seeds. Like if you don't want to have what happened to me from the big store lavender seeds. That was a disappointment. But anyway, I am just going to do 2 seeds per cell. And then last thing I want to share with you, all right, if you do have this kind of like Jiffy container, make sure that you, let's see, this is like left, right, left. Put the tape label and the date of what you sowed and the date that you sowed it. And I'm not going to put my humidity dome back on this because these guys don't need it anymore, but these ones do. Okay? So all I'm going to do instead is a little bit of plastic wrap. You spray the top really good after you sow the seeds to make sure that they're good and moist on top. Okay? And then voila, those are covered, those are not, and as soon as you see germination, off it goes. No more humidity dome. I mean it. If you think, oh, let me just give them a little time, smack your hand away and rip that plastic wrap off, okay? Just rip it off and walk away, just like you're ripping off a Band-Aid. Because you're going to get algae, and you don't want algae, because now I have to go, and I have to scrape this algae off and hope and pray and keep my fingers crossed that it doesn't kill my seedlings, because I have to keep these wet, and I have to keep them under light. And what does algae love more than anything in the whole world? Moisture and light. So I have to battle this now, and I don't want to, but I'm going to. So I'm going to scrape it off and hope and pray that it doesn't take over the whole tray of seedlings. And I might plop a couple extra seeds in some of these empty cells here because it's just wasted, real estate space on that side. My mistake. So that is my tip today. Go with your gut. Don't be like me. Don't make mistakes like me. Okay? They'll grow without humidity. They will. Just keep it moist. I know it's a lot harder to do, but they will grow without humidity. Just don't let your seed dry out. Okay? All right. I guess I'm not going to make you watch me sow each and every single one of these seeds because that's boring. So that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Hit subscribe, hit like, share it with somebody who you think might get a kick out of it. Say thank you to Jesus for something today. And I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for my seeds. I'm thankful for my beautiful kitchen here. Yes, I still have my Christmas bows up because I love them and I don't care. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, guys. Bye.